for speaking to Republic
Thank
TV.
you.
The whole world is, watching with bated breath on what really transpires in Istanbul, because the entire world is hoping that there could be a lasting ceasefire and peace between both the nations. We'll have to wait and watch what exactly pans out, but thank you for joining us. Now let's move on to more breaking news coming in, viewers. BJP leader Kirit Somaiya says 40 infiltrators who fraudulently obtained birth certificates from Malegaon Municipal Corporation also obtained passports. Kirit Somaiya to file a complaint against more than 1,000 illegal Bangladeshi immigrants. BJP's big claim on Malegaon birth certificate scam. 40 infiltrators also obtained passports. So who are these individuals? Who are these agents acting against the state? Who are these agents who are assisting them with passports and fake birth certificates? Even as the probe continues, Kirit Somaiya says that he will now file a complaint against more than 1,000 illegal Bangladeshi immigrants who have been found in Maharashtra. So this is a big escalation by the BJP as far as the crackdown is concerned on illegal immigrants. We also have Sandeep joining us live. Sandeep, Kirit Somaiya is all set to file a complaint. Take us through the latest coming in, and what is this passport claim that he has made?
See, as far as the scam is concerned, or infiltrators are concerned, Bangladeshi infiltrators are concerned, Kirit Somaiya has been following this case since last 2-3 months, or in fact since there have been tensions between India and Bangladesh, and in fact following which, as the central agencies have been doing the cases, and in fact digging into the Bangladeshis nationals who are residing illegally in India and getting them deported. In the same sequence, Kirit Somaiya is also filing the case, and in fact this is about fake birth certificate scam. It is being alleged by Somaiya that the individuals who came long back, 40 years, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, they had made fraudulently birth certificates and obtained Indian identity out here and used all the government schemes, in fact. Now, in the same sequence, the government officials are also involved in this. The local corporation, the local administration, the local leaders are also, in fact, involved in it. That is what is being claimed. And it has also come into the investigation also, Deepak. Whereas when the agencies have been investigating this matter, it has appeared in the investigation also that the local tehsildar, the local taluka officers, the local administration is involved. They are being bribed by these Bangladeshi nationals, and in fact fake certificates, fake birth certificate is obtained. Later on they apply for other identities like Aadhaar card, PAN card, and also the passport, and they use Indian passport to travel abroad to get jobs as well.
Right,
So
Sandeep, now the
how
focus is on the hidden hands of the locals who help these illegal immigrants in not just getting birth certificates, but also passports. So Kirit Somaiya has said that he will reveal more in the coming days on the Malegaon birth certificate scam. We'll now switch our focus in to Maharashtra as well, and we'll get you this breaking news that ATS has conducted a raid in Padga in Thane in connection with a terrorism case. The ATS team has also raided the house of Saqib Nachan, who was been a former member of the banned organization SIMI. Saqib was previously convicted in 2 terrorism cases. These include the 2002 and 3 bomb blast cases at Mumbai Central Railway Station, Vile Parle and Mulund, which resulted in several loss of life. And it is also alleged that after serving his sentence in 2017, he once again embraced radical activities. The ATS is now carrying out raids in connection with the case of a former member of the SIMI, which is a banned organization. The ATS is conducting raids in connection with a case related to terrorism, terror activities, because this particular individual, who is now under the lens, was a former member of SIMI, and he was also part of the 2002 and 2003 bomb blast cases. And after his release in 2017, he was back to radical activities. Well, we'll get Sandeep back with us, but let's now continue to get you this breaking news. It is said that the person of interest is alleged to have served his sentence in 2017, and once again, after he was released, he embraced radical activities, and the ATS is conducting raids in connection with the case of terrorism linked to this particular individual. And we'll have to wait and watch what these raids result, whether there would be incriminating material that would be recovered by the ATS. Moving on to more breaking news coming in from Karnataka. The government has released 7.65 crore rupees to Congress workers appointed to guarantee implementation committees. Even as beneficiaries of various guarantee schemes await funds, the Karnataka government has now quickly compensated all these MLAs who are appointed to ensure that guarantee schemes are implemented. But on ground, the reality is quite different, because all those beneficiaries still await benefits under various promises made by the Congress government before and in the run-up to the Karnataka Assembly polls. And despite that, despite being in power for over 1.52 years, there is a delay in implementation of these schemes. But the Congress, on the other hand, instead of implementing these schemes and providing benefits to the beneficiaries, it has rushed to release 7.65 crore rupees to Congress workers, to its own workers appointed to the guarantee implementation committees, even as beneficiaries of various guarantee schemes of the government await benefits that were promised by Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar and Rahul Gandhi in the run-up to the Karnataka Assembly elections. But what we understand is that these beneficiaries have been kept in the dark. And the Congress government, on the other hand, has released funds for the Congress committee that was appointed by the Siddaramaiah government, and these members were appointed to the Guarantee Implementation Committee to ensure that these guarantees are implemented. But even as these beneficiaries wait, and even as these guarantees were not implemented, complete failure of these members who were appointed to this committee, and despite their failure, they are being funded, they are being remunerated for their role in this committee that has failed to deliver on its promises made to the people of Karnataka. Abhishek is joining us live. Abhishek, beneficiaries await funds, but Congress leaders have been compensated by the government with 7.65 crore rupees. Abhishek, if you can hear me, the government is yet to deliver on its promises, Abhishek, because several beneficiaries, we've seen videos that have gone viral as well, clearly showing how the Karnataka government hasn't really delivered on its promises. But the Congress government doesn't really hesitate to fund its own members who are appointed to that very committee, which has failed to deliver and failed to carry out its duties, that is to implement and fulfill the promises made by the Karnataka government. Well, it seems like we have some technical difficulties, but we'll get Abhishek back with us. But what we understand is that the Karnataka government has prioritized its own workers than the voters, to whom they had promised several guarantees. But none of these guarantees are guaranteed under the Congress government in Karnataka. It's all for the optics, nothing on ground zero. In reality, beneficiaries continue to wait for their promises to be fulfilled, because the Karnataka government hasn't really delivered. With that, viewers, it's time for a quick break. On the other side, we'll be tracking two important stories. One, Anna University sexual harassment case convict has been sentenced to 30 years of life imprisonment, along with a fine of 25,000 rupees. And along with that, viewers, we'll also put our focus on FTA suspending Zepto's food license in Dharavi over serious hygiene violations. Stay tuned.
Mahi sir, how much do you love your fans?
Honestly, I love my new fans. पुराने वाले बेकार में शोर करते
सर फैंस हैं शोर तो करेंगे ही ना
नए वाले नहीं करते and they listen to what I say.
The new generation Orient BLDC fans. Super silent performance with voice control.
सिली में आए तो और
Cricket fans.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध, MDH गरम मसाला।
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
मेरी नई हुंडई एक्स्ट्रा तुमने भी तो कल नई कार ली है ना, उसमें भी तो होगा ना ये वॉइस इनेबल सनरूफ
है ना अंकल, सिंगर इनेबल सनरूफ।
और बेनिफिट्स ये तो मिले होंगे ना?
ये मिला।
हाँ? हुंडई कार्स पर मिल रही है अमेजिंग डील्स। वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई ही, चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
विमल में गुलिस्तां के ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की जुबां में खुद को ऐसे डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबां कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं? विमल, बोलो जुबां कैसी?
I have seen what it takes to report from the front line. Accuracy, urgency, courage, and responsibility. At Public School of Journalism, you will be trained for all that reality. It's not theory, it's live learning. Inside a working newsroom from day first. If you want to report the truth when it matters the most, RSJ is where you begin. Course begins on June 30th. Apply now.
We don't just get you the headlines, we report on them. We get information from the highest level of sources. We get you news from the men in uniform, from those on the front. At Republic School of Journalism, you will learn how real reporting is done on the ground and in real time. The RSJ Diploma course begins on June 30th. If you want to lead the story, start here.
I don't just report from courtrooms on verdicts, I decode them. From breaking news to complex legal verdicts, every word is backed by law.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
I don't just report from courtrooms on verdicts, I decode them. From breaking news to complex legal verdicts, every word is backed by law. At the Republic School of Journalism, you will learn how to report on legal issues with accuracy and speed. The RSJ Diploma, starting on the 30th of June. Apply now.
We don't just get you the headlines, we report on them. We get information from the highest level of sources. We get you news from the men in uniform, from those on the front. At Republic School of Journalism, you will learn how real reporting is done on the ground and in real time. The RSJ Diploma course begins on June 30th. If you want to lead the story, start here.
I don't just report from courtrooms on verdicts, I decode them. From breaking news to complex legal verdicts, every word is backed by law. At the Republic School of Journalism, you will learn how to report on legal issues with accuracy and speed. The RSJ Diploma, starting on the 30th of
Mahi sir, how much do you love your fans?
Honestly, I love my new fans. पुराने वाले बेकार में शोर करते
सर फैंस हैं शोर तो करेंगे ही ना
नए वाले नहीं करते and they listen to what I say.
The new generation Orient BLDC fans. Super silent performance with voice control.
Silly me, I thought
Cricket fans.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल ये रंग दे ये खुशबू दे ये तीखा ये कम पड़े क्या निराला MDH मसाला
विमल में गुलिस्तां की ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की इस जुबान में खुद को ऐसा डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी मानते हैं ना विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
I have seen what it takes to report from the front line. Accuracy, urgency, courage, and responsibility. At Public School of Journalism, you will be trained for all that reality. It's not theory, it's live learning. Inside a working newsroom from day first. If you want to report the truth when it matters the most, RSJ is where you begin. Course begins on June 30th. Apply now.
I have seen what it takes to report from the front lines. Accuracy, courage, urgency, and responsibility. At Republic School of Journalism, you will be trained for that reality. It is not theory. It is live learning from inside a working newsroom from day one. If you want to report the truth when it matters the most, Republic School of Journalism is where you begin. Course begins on the 30th of June. Apply now.
Seen it what it takes to report from the front lines. Accuracy, urgency, courage, responsibilities. At Republic School of Journalism, you'll be trained for that reality. It's not theory, it's live learning inside a working newsroom from the day one. If you want to report the truth when it matters the most, RSJ is where you begin. Course begins on
I have seen what it takes to report from the front lines. Accuracy, courage, urgency, and responsibility. At Republic School of Journalism, you will be trained for that reality. It is not theory. It is live learning from inside a working newsroom from day one. If you want to report the truth when it matters the most, Republic School of Journalism is where you begin. Course begins on the 30th of June. Apply now.
Is here. Is your home ready for the heat? Keep your roof cool and your home comfortable all summer with Roof Cool and Seal. पसीना मत बहाओ, बर्जर रूफ कूल एंड सील लगाओ.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Russia and Ukraine step up the war on eve of peace talks. Ukraine launches biggest drone attack.
Quick commerce firm Zepto faces FDA heat over consumer safety violation. Multiple lapses reported.
Anna University sexual harassment case convict has been sentenced to 30 years of life imprisonment with a fine of 25,000 rupees.
Face-off between the BJP and DMK in Tamil Nadu. BJP says if Stalin wants son Udaynidhi to lead, the state will be in danger.
VHP calls for 24-hour strike in Siliguri over continued targeted attacks on Hindus in West Bengal.
At least 22 dead across Assam, Arunachal, Tripura and more as relentless rains trigger flood and landslide in the northeast. Viewers, we bring you this story where in this era of where we want everything instant and quick, in this instant generation, there are multiple projects that are coming to fore to serve our needs, but at what cost? Today we bring you a ground reality check of how these multiple food aggregators akin Zepto are delivering food items and other multiple items to your doorsteps within minutes. But at what cost? Are they keeping in mind the quality of the products? Yesterday, in one such case in Mumbai's Dharavi, the regulators have revoked the license of a Zepto warehouse after they found multiple violations over there where the food had fungus all over it, multiple packaged items were expired, the entire area was dirty and unsanitary. After that, serious cognizance was taken. Now, Republic brings you multiple reports from across the country where we show that this was not a single incident. There are multiple warehouses